Welcome to Learn and Sleep. Today, we're exploring one of humanity's greatest mysteries. How were the pyramids of Egypt really built? For thousands of years, people have asked, did tens of thousands of workers pull stones across the desert? Or was there some lost technology, something we no longer understand? Some even believe aliens might have had a hand in it. Tonight, we'll go deep into every theory, every piece of evidence, and try to separate fact from myth. The enigma of the pyramids. The Great Pyramid of Giza is not just big, it's mind-blowing. Over 2.3 million blocks of stone. Each block weighs between 2 and 15 tons. Original height, 146 meters, about 50 stories tall. The base is almost a perfect square, with only a tiny difference of a few centimeters between sides. Even more astonishing, it's aligned almost perfectly to the true north asterisk, with an error of less than 0.1 degrees. Modern compasses and GPS struggle to achieve that level of precision. This is not just architecture, it's precision engineering. Who built them? The workforce debate. The old Hollywood version tells us, slaves built the pyramids under the whip of the pharaoh. But archaeology tells another story. Excavations near Giza uncovered workers' villages. Houses made of mud brick. Large bakeries that produced bread and beer for thousands. Medical facilities with skeletons showing evidence of healed injuries. This wasn't slave labor, it was a national project. Most likely, 20,000 to 30,000 seasonal workers joined the construction during the Nile's flood season. Farmers, craftsmen, and engineers, working not for chains, but for honor, food, and a place in history. The stone transport mystery. The stones came from quarries near and far. Local limestone was used for the core. But the smooth white casing stones, now mostly gone, came from Tura across the Nile. The massive granite blocks in the king's chamber. Those were hauled from Aswan over 800 kilometers away. How did they transport them? The most accepted theory. Stones were loaded onto wooden sledges. Wetting the sand in front of sledges reduced friction, making it easier to drag. On the Nile, stones were floated downstream on large barges. Imagine the sight, an army of workers hauling giant blocks across ramps, while fleets of boats carried granite down the river. The ramp theories. The biggest challenge wasn't moving stones horizontally, it was lifting them upward. Straight ramp theory, a massive ramp stretched from the ground to the pyramid's top. But that would require a ramp longer than a mile, made of more stone than the pyramid itself. Spiral ramp theory, a corkscrew-shaped ramp wrapped around the pyramid. This solves the length problem, but leaves questions about visibility and alignment. Internal ramp theory. French architect Jean-Pierre Houdin proposed that the pyramid hides an internal ramp, spiraling inside, invisible from the outside. In 2018, a team using cosmic ray scans discovered mysterious voids inside the pyramid ***. Could these be remnants of hidden construction ramps? Precision and alignment. Let's not forget, the pyramids aren't just massive piles of stone. They are aligned with breathtaking accuracy. The sides are aligned to the cardinal points, north, south, east, and west. The ratio of the pyramid's height to the perimeter of its base approximates pi. The location of Giza seems to match the Orion's belt stars, according to the Orion correlation theory. Were the Egyptians master astronomers, or is this a cosmic coincidence? Mainstream explanation versus mysteries. Mainstream archaeology says, the pyramids were built with manpower, sledges, ramps, and ingenious planning. But there are puzzles still unanswered. Why don't we find detailed construction records? Egyptians recorded almost everything, but not the how of pyramid building. Some blocks fit together with such precision that you can't slide a credit card between them. The king's chamber granite beams weigh over 70 tons. How were they lifted into place? These gaps in evidence open the door to alternative theories. Alternative theories. 1. Lost technology. Some suggest Egyptians used a forgotten technology, perhaps cranes, counterweights, or even chemical methods to soften stone. One fringe theory says they poured asterisk limestone concrete rather than carving blocks. 2. Sound and vibration theory. Others speculate about sonic levitation, the idea that sound waves or vibrations could move stones. There's no solid evidence, but the idea captures the imagination. 3. Alien theories. The most popular conspiracy theory. Aliens built the pyramids, or at least gave the Egyptians advanced technology. Supporters point to the alignment with stars, the scale, and the precision. Of course, mainstream science rejects this, but it remains a huge part of popular culture. 4. Energy machines. Another wild idea. The pyramids weren't tombs at all, but giant power plants, harnessing Earth's natural energy. Some claim water flowing under Giza generated vibrations, which the pyramid amplified. Do these theories sound far-fetched? Yes. But they also keep the mystery alive. The purpose of the pyramids. So, what were the pyramids really for? The mainstream view. They were tombs for pharaohs, ensuring their souls ascended to the afterlife. But the Great Pyramid contains no sarcophagus with a body, no inscriptions, no treasures. Was it really just a tomb? Or was it something greater, a monument to mathematics, astronomy, or even a coded message to future generations? The legacy. No matter which theory you believe, the pyramids remain unmatched. They've stood for 4,500 years, weathering earthquakes, invasions, and time itself. Modern skyscrapers may crumble in a century, but the pyramids will still rise above the desert. They are not just tombs. They are symbols of human ambition, imagination, and mystery. Call to action. So, how were the pyramids really built? By manpower, ramps, and genius. By lost technologies. Or with help from the stars. The truth may never be fully known. But maybe that's the point. The pyramids remind us that mystery is what keeps history alive. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of history's greatest enigmas, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to learn and sleep, and join us for more journeys into the past and beyond. Thanks for watching.